Good day. Today is Monday, and I just wanted to chat with you guys real quick to let you know that I got my bands in so I could do my little ponytail without worrying about the darn things popping and breaking. So that's totally awesome. They came right on time and they came quick, fast. I have them in my showcase in case that you want to order them too. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is my intermittent fasting. It is working for me. I wanted you to see my face and everything so you could tell of the weight loss and how it's all working for me. Intermittent fasting. And all I did was just change the way that I eat. So I don't eat after 6 p.m. and I don't start eating again until 7, 8, sometimes 9 a.m., 9 o'clock. Brunch time or what have you, 11. And it seems to be working for me. But when before I start actually eating something, consuming something, I'm drinking the lemon water, and then I'm also having a swish of the apple cider vinegar. But that's just my routine, and that's what's working for me to be able to lose the weight. You can always tell in my face. You can always tell in my face if I've lost the weight. So I wanted to do my hair real nice to put it up in a ponytail and so forth. And I'm going to be using the new little bands that I received and show you how it's working for me. Everything else is going pretty well. So, good enough. How about that? Everything's going good enough. I did have an issue at the West Covina dealership where they did not put my Jeep back together like they should have. And it has created some problems because it's like trying to figure out what was all the damage that the guy did because they just handed me the keys. They didn't try to put my Jeep back together like it was when I drove up in there because the problem that I'm having is the Jeep overheats. So I'm going to keep trying to, find a good mechanic. That's what I'm manifesting. That's what I'm putting out there is to find a good mechanic that can repair my Sahara Jeep, which is a 2003 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. And in the meantime, my plan is to get another vehicle. Now, being that I'm on a budget, having two vehicles is going to take away from me just focusing on this vehicle getting fixed and going up the coast of California like we had originally planned. But we're still going to keep doing the videos and doing the things that we love to do as we have been. It just was a setback. And when I called the Jeep dealership at West Covina, they have a new manager now, and she really did not give a rat's ass. That was just my summary of the situation. So it's really unfortunate. And like I said before, when you have that financial freedom, a lot of this stuff doesn't phase you because you're able to move on whatever you purchase what you need to purchase and you go on in life. When you don't have the financial freedom, then you want to call them like I did and let them know that they should be responsible for the damages to the vehicle. When you went to their business and the damages happened on their lot. So they should be paying for that. But she said because the first owners owned it at that time and it was in transition, that they should be responsible, not the new owners. That's her take on it. But neither of the owners ever called me, and that's what I asked them to do. So I don't feel that I should have to pay for someone to go and put the Jeep back like it was before it was damaged on their lot. But needless to say, all of this that we've been talking about is manifesting and living your best life and trying to attract certain type of people in your life. But just because bad things happen in your life does not necessarily mean that you're doing anything wrong, because there's a hell of a lot of people out there that ain't that great. But you want to try to manifest the good and the miracles and all that greatness that the world has to offer instead of the latter. But sometimes I'm noticing when I'm on this internet with these people that they're like, oh, that's your whatever karma juice, whatever. Stop. That, no. What I will say though is that what's good to have is the money so you can move on. What's good to have is that state of mind that better is to come and not be stuck, because sometimes we can get stuck on it working. Like I've been working on this Jeep for years. I've had this Jeep. I maintain it well enough, and now it's just time that I need a second vehicle. If I'm going to go up and down the coast and feel comfortable going up and down the coast in a particular vehicle, I want one that's not overheating. So I have to make arrangements and plans and manifest what it is that I'm trying to do. I really was just trusting on the goodness of people, and the goodness of people just isn't always there. So a lot of people are not in a good space, and unfortunately that's not changing anytime soon. And I've told you guys during that pandemic how things were going, and sometimes some people had this attitude, politics or whatever that it is, but I don't really have that on my channel, so I don't know why somebody would take something out on me other than the color of my skin or whatever that it may be that they may project onto me. So that's why I don't really grasp that idea that you attracted certain things, because there's a whole lot of stuff in this world that if I was the magician, it just wouldn't exist. And apparently, a lot of other people feel the same way. And that's why they think that they can come in your life and manipulate it and change it and be a pain in the butt. And the reality is, this beautiful land God created for all of us, including me, was not for you to do harm and damage and the things that has been done. So you give it to the greater and higher powers, and trust. And if it ain't, I'm going to have the best I possibly have for the time that I'm here on this earth. And I'm going to share with you some of my favorite places and some of the favorite foods that I love to eat and the things that I like to do, because some people aren't in the right space and place. It's just that fucking simple. And I want to say the words because I feel like it really puts the intensity on the situation, because if I say it sweetly and nice, then it's kind of like not giving the truth of the matter, because nobody likes working and paying for something, or going through a situation and someone not accommodate you, knowing that they can do better too, especially at a car dealership. But I thought if I add those, I say it nice and sweet, you'd be like, oh, she's just trying to get thumbs ups or whatever, detention. And that's just not it. I like sharing the content. I like making these videos, and I will continue to make the videos, but I also will share with you, like I told you before, the ups and the downs and what's been going on. More oil changes more frequently than others. I do need to get a tune-up. I don't know what he did to the transmission, so that's the part that I really wanted to privately talk with the dealership's owner and so forth, because no one wants to kind of be talking smack on the internet about they lousy employees and how one of them messed up my Jeep, or whoever the guy was on their lot. And that's sad that sometimes people just allow stuff like that to take place and nobody say nothing. They just give you the keys and act like they don't know what's going on. So, but I do want to get a second vehicle. So we're going to probably shop around and see what's out there. Because one thing about manifesting, you got to write it down, you got to take the action, and you definitely want to get out there and kind of see what and feel and touch what it is that you're wanting to manifest or have, or make permanent. Because one thing I could tell you about, when I tell you about that job that I manifested with America Airlines, was America Airlines or America West? America West Airlines. It was so short-lived. So I want my manifest experience and appreciation for what I manifested. So we'll talk further about it. Like I said, I'm going to make some videos with the new bands that I received for my hair to put it up in a ponytail. And I just want to give my grace and my gratitude for the beautiful day getting started, and share it with you. And I appreciate you coming through. Chat with you soon.